Good morning, students. Today let us study about Raoult's law. Okay. Now what is Raoult's law? The partial pressure of any volatile component of a solution at any temperature is equal to the vapor pressure of pure component multiplied by the mole fraction of that component in the solution. Okay. So vapor pressure of any volatile component, that is equal to the pressure of pure component and then multiply by mole fraction of that component. So mathematically it is represented as Pa is equal to Xa into P naught A and Pb is equal to Xb into P naught B. Okay. Now where Pa and Pb are the partial pressures of A and B. Okay, A and B. Xa is the mole fraction. This is the P naught A, the partial pressure of pure component. Okay. Similarly, P naught B is the partial pressure of component B. Alright. Now, according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, P is equal to Pa plus Pb. Okay. This is where P is the total pressure, that is equal to partial pressure of component, sum of the partial pressure of its component. Okay. So that's why it is Pa plus Pb equal to x P naught plus x into P naught. Okay, let this be equation 2. Now what is ideal solution? A solution of two or more component is said to be ideal if it obeys Raoult's law. So exactly at all concentrations and at all temperatures. Okay. Next slide. Now based on Raoult's law, okay, there are three types of binary mixtures. Which are those? Type 1 mixtures, type 2 and type 3. Okay. Now what is type 1 mixture or type 1 solution? Mixtures which obey Raoult's law. Okay. Any mixture which obeys, if it obeys exactly Raoult's law, that is also called ideal solution. So type 1 solutions are also called ideal solutions. Okay. Type 2 solution, these are the binary mixtures showing positive deviation from Raoult's law. Okay. Type 3 solutions, these are the binary mixtures showing negative deviation from Raoult's law. Alright. Next slide. Now mixtures obeying Raoult's law, or they are nothing but called what? Ideal solution. This is the graph obtained for ideal solutions. So you have got to plot vapor pressure along the y-axis, okay, composition along the x-axis. Alright. This is 100% A, this is 100% B. Okay. Now this point will give you the partial pressure of pure component A. This point will give you partial pressure of pure component B. Okay, B. So the in between you will get the partial pressures of different percentages. Okay, suppose this is the point, then you will get partial pressure of for example about 90% A. 90% of A means 10% of B. Okay, here for example 80% A. 80% of A means 20% of B. Okay, or in other words, the percentage of component A, okay, goes on decrease as we move from left to right. Correct? So percentage of A, this is 100% A, this is 100% B, that means 0% A. Okay, or in other words, percentage of A goes on decreasing as we move from left to right. Alright. Then what about percentage of B? This is the percentage of 100% B. That means as you start from this point, okay, this is 0% of B. So as you move from left to right, okay, along this axis, percentage of B goes on increasing, and if you reach here until here, it becomes 100% B. Okay. So this is the graph obtained for vapor pressure along the y-axis and composition along the x-axis. Alright. Next slide. Now binary mixture showing positive deviation from Raoult's law. So this is the graph obtained for the binary mixture showing what? Positive deviation from Raoult's law. Okay, this is the vapor pressure and this is the composition. Okay, this is 100% A, this is 100% B. That means 0% A. Here you have 0% B. Okay. And this is the dotted line indicates the vapor pressure composition curve for ideal solution. Okay, this is for ideal solution, and this curve is for what? Showing positive deviation. Similarly, this is dotted line will give you for ideal solution. This also dotted line will give you for ideal solution. Okay, and this curve, the curve like this. Okay, the curve like this curve. this curve will give you the positive deviation. Similarly, this curve will give you positive deviation, as well as this curve also give you positive deviation from Raoult's law. Okay, that means as you go on decrease the percentage of A as you move from left to right, or in other words increase the percentage of B as you move from left to right. Okay, vapor pressure goes on increasing, or that is not same as that of ideal solution. Okay, goes on increasing. You can see here curve obtained like this. Okay, increasing. Next slide. Binary mixture showing positive deviation from Raoult's law. Now, which are the examples for that? Ethyl alcohol water. Okay, when you mix ethyl alcohol and water, they show what? Positive deviation from Raoult's law. Okay. Similarly, acetaldehyde and carbon disulfide. So, this mixture also gives positive deviation from Raoult's law. And then water and propyl alcohol. Okay. So, this mixture also gives positive deviation from Raoult's law. Alright. Next slide. Type 3 solutions. Now, this is the graph obtained for binary mixture showing negative deviation from Raoult's law. Okay. So, vapor pressure versus composition curve. You can see here 100% A, this is the point. Okay. And this is the point for 100% B. And here also there is a dotted line. Dotted line indicates for what? The vapor pressure composition curve for ideal solution. Okay. Here also dotted line. This also dotted line. Okay. But here in this case you will find negative deviation, that means lesser vapor pressure. Okay. If you go on decrease the percentage of A, or in other words go on increase the percentage of B, okay, you will get a curve which is lower than that of ideal solution. Okay, you can see clearly in this graph. Alright. So, this is the graph, lower curve, or in other words negative deviation. Similarly, here also negative deviation from Raoult's law. Okay. This also lower, that means negative deviation from Raoult's law. Okay. Next slide. Now, what are the examples for the mixture showing negative deviation from Raoult's law? Water and hydrochloric acid, water sulfuric acid, water nitric acid. Okay. Or water nitric acid, or you have okay the any inorganic acid with one water. Okay. So, this is the example. Next slide. Next slide. Distillation of binary mixtures. Now, a temperature, what is distillation? A temperature, or what is the boiling? A temperature at which the total vapor pressure of the mixture is equal to the atmospheric pressure. When total vapor pressure of the mixture exactly becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, okay, the boiling starts or distillation starts. The composition of the vapor is equal to composition of the boiling liquid. So, whatever, if suppose in case you find out the composition of the vapor, that will be exactly equal to the composition of boiling liquid. Okay. Now, here is boiling point composition curve for what? Type 1 system, that is ideal system, example benzene and toluene. Now, in this graph you can see here temperature has been plotted along the y-axis, okay, or boiling point along the y-axis, and composition along the x-axis. You can see here this point is for 100% A composition, this point is for 100% B composition. Okay, and this is the curve obtained, okay, curve obtained for vapor composition curve, and this curve, lower curve obtained for what? Liquid composition curve. Now, what does it mean? See, for example, if you consider a composition X, so what might be the composition of X? For example, 90% of A, because composition of A goes on decreasing, okay, and composition of B goes on increasing as you start from left to right. Okay, so you start from composition X, okay, where it will boil, X will boil, for example, at temperature T1, okay, and you take the distillate. So, take out the distillate and find the composition. Now, what would be the composition of the distillate? Okay. So, distillate composition will be corresponding to this point x1. Okay. Now, what is x1? This point. This will have a higher percentage of B and you have lesser percentage of what? A. Okay. Lesser percentage of A and then higher percentage of B. Okay. Suppose you take this composition, which is the composition x1, and boil. It will boil at this temperature. What is the temperature? Temperature T. Okay. It will boil at this temperature and it will give vapor. Okay. Vapor, and of this composition. Okay, this composition. What about the residual liquid? It will contain composition corresponding to this point. Okay, corresponding to this point. So liquid present in the boiling flask will have one higher percentage of B. Okay, higher percentage of B. So like this method, in this way we can separate one complete the one component in the boiling liquid and one component in the vapor phase. Okay, so you can, or in other words, you can separate the two components. Alright. So next slide, type 2 solutions. Now what are type 2 solutions? These are the non-ideal solutions showing positive deviation from Raoult's law. Okay, what is an example? Ethyl alcohol and water system. Now boiling point is plotted along y-axis. Okay, composition is plotted along x-axis. You can see here this point will give you boiling point for this composition. This is the composition for 100%, okay, A, and 0% B, and this is the point where you have 0% A, okay, 0% A and 100% B, okay, 100% B. Now take the liquid of this composition, for example, corresponding to X, okay, corresponding to X. It will boil at this temperature. Okay, it is not sure here. Actually, will be corresponding to this point. It will boil at this temperature. Okay, and what about the vapor composition? You find out the vapor composition. Vapor composition will be somewhere here. Okay, corresponding. That means corresponding to point X1. Okay. Now you take this liquid. Okay, the X1 composition, you boil, it will boil corresponding to this temperature. Okay, this temperature it will boil. And what about the composition of the distillate? It will have somewhere here. Okay, it is not shown here. The composition of the vapor phase will be somewhere here. Okay, that means it will be closer to the C point. Okay, C point. So like this, by continuing the process, you can get okay the vapor phase corresponding to C phase, that means C point, whereas the boiling liquid will get composition corresponding to this. Okay, this mixture is called azeotropy mixture or constant boiling mixture. Okay, so for a particular mixture, it has constant is a composition and boiling point. It is a constant. Okay, so this is called azeotropy. That means it will boil unchanged in composition. Now what do you mean by unchanged in composition? That means boiling liquid composition as well as vapor phase composition, that will remain same. Okay, so that is same. Now we start from other side. For example, composition Y. Okay, now Y will boil at this temperature. So temperature is not shown. It will boil at this temperature. Okay, collect the vapors and find out the composition. It will correspond to somewhere here. Okay, Y1 point. So now you take Y1, boil it, it will boil somewhere here, and it will reach, finally it will reach composition corresponding to C. Okay, that means your vapor phase will have azeotropy mixture composition, this composition. Okay, and at the point C, boiling liquid as well as the vapor phase or distillate will have same composition. Alright. So you can separate one component in the liquid phase, that means boiling liquid will contain the component, one component, that means component corresponding to B, this composition, okay, and the vapor phase corresponding to this composition. Okay. Next slide. Ethyl alcohol water system. Now how do you explain ethyl alcohol water system? The mixture which distills, okay, the mixture which distills without any change in its composition is called what? Constant boiling mixture or azeotropy mixture. Okay, that means the boiling liquid as well as vapor phase will have the same composition. Alright. The azeotropy mixture of ethyl alcohol and water. For example, this is the mixture, azeotropy mixture of ethyl alcohol and water. At 101.3 kilopascal, it has a boiling point of 78.15 degrees Celsius. I told you already, the azeotropy mixture has got constant temperature. This is the constant temperature for this mixture, ethyl alcohol water system. Okay, so this is the azeotropic temperature, that means constant boiling temperature. And what is the pressure? The 101 kilopascal. And what is the percentage by weight? That means azeotropy composition 95.6% alcohol. That means rest of the amount is water. Okay, so 95.6% alcohol will be present. Rest of the amount will be water. Alright. Now next slide. Type 3 solutions or non-ideal solutions showing negative deviation from Raoult's law. which is the example for that hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid water or nitric acid water. Okay. Now this is the curve, boiling point plotted along the y-axis, okay, composition plotted along the x-axis. So you can see here point A, 100% A, that means 0% B, okay, and this is the point where you have 100% B, that means 0% A. Alright. Now take the mixture with the composition x1 corresponding to x1, okay, so that will boil or distill at this temperature, and the vapor phase, okay, you have this composition correspond this composition, liquid phase you have this composition, okay. Now finally by repeating this process you will get the point up to C, that means azeotropy mixture. Alright. Now you consider the point or composition corresponding to this point y1, it will boil at somewhere here, okay, corresponding to this temperature. Find out the composition, it will be of Y composition, okay. Take Y, once again you boil, okay, it will finally it will reach up to this composition, okay, composition corresponding to C. So we can separate either component A or component B in the liquid phase and vapor phase the other component, okay, that means azeotropic mixture, okay, this point corresponding to azeotropic mixture. At 101.3 kilopascal, the azeotropy mixture of water and hydrochloric acid boils at 108.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, what is the temperature for azeotropy mixture? 108.5 degrees Celsius. And what is the composition for hydrochloric acid and water system? It contains 20.24% of hydrogen chloride. Okay, so it is containing 20.24% of hydrogen chloride. Next slide. HCl water system. Azeotropy mixtures. Homogeneous. What are azeotropy mixtures? Homogeneous liquid mixtures which boil unchanged in composition at a constant boiling temperature. Okay, that is called one azeotropy mixture. So they will boil at a constant boiling point, and these mixtures have got some constant composition. Composition will remain same. Okay, boiling liquid and the residual liquid present in the flask have same composition. Example, ethanol water, hydrochloric acid water. Okay. Now completely miscible liquids. Now what are completely immiscible liquids? The example, water and aniline, carbon disulfide water, carbon tetrachloride water. Okay. So these are completely immiscible liquids. Now the gas equation you can write it as total pressure P is equal to partial pressurized components, okay, Pa plus Pb. So you can have the ideal gas equation PV nRT. For component A you have to write PAV nART, okay. For the component B, PBV nBRT. Alright. Now divide one by the other, or equation 1 divided by equation 2, you get Pa by Pb is equal to, okay, Na by Nb is equal to, what is Na? Na means number of moles of A, that is equal to Wa by Ma. And what is Nb? Number of moles of B, that is nothing but weight of B divided by molecular mass of B. Okay. So if you substitute, you will get the formula as Wa by Wb into Mb by Ma. Okay. So Wa by Wb is equal to Pa Ma divided by Pb Mb. Okay. Now I will stop at this stage. Alright. So any doubts, please clarify with me. Okay. Thank you.